Whose worry, sir?
Yeah, whether they are getting, nobody is there.
Not switched on. Sam.
அங்க ஆன் பண்ணணும் பட் ஆன் சுவிட்ச் ஆன் there. That one. Switch is here, outside. இங்க plug point. That one, right. இல்லையா? Fan அது. They have disconnected it.
Yes. Bye-bye. The power cable for this. There. This is it. Now it is answered. No, again loose connect. Once press it, no? It just came and gone. Once you switch on and switch. Oh, it is reverse, sir. Switch off. Once check if it is audible.
We'll start.
I'll share the replay.
Somebody.
Share. You understand?
Yeah, that will be like that. Viewing section. Second is department. Review means, what it should say, review. You have to view the orders passed. What is order? That you have to know. This actually it should have come after adjudication. Adjudication. Should have come after adjudication. But before that itself, they have asked me to take the class. Every order. You know what is order? Adjudication, you don't know. Tomorrow will be adjudication section. This order is passed by the authority, adjudicating authority. We call it, since he is doing the adjudication, he is called adjudicating authority. What is adjudication? If there is a default in the tax by the taxpayer, you have to recover from the taxpayer. Okay. For recovery of taxpayer, if it is legally correct, that is due from the taxpayer, we will give a notice. It is called show cause notice. This detail he will tell tomorrow. There's adjudication section will tell you with him. Since you should know what is the order, I am explaining it. That's all. Okay. And this adjudicating authority will decide that first it will be issued and a show cause notice will be issued. Show cause in the taxpayer to tell his view. He may be right, even he may be right or wrong. Senior, he's here. Last one. The last one. The first, this show pass, we will do a show pass notice, showing whether it is correct or wrong. He can give a reply. You can give a reply, you can defend his position, and later on it will be decided by the adjudicating authority whether it is right or wrong. If it is right, he can drop the issue. If it is fully correct, he can drop it. He can drop it and say it is not this, the view of the taxpayer is correct and it will be settled. Then order original, even then order original has to be passed, saying that the issue is dropped, the show cause notice is dropped. This is the order. Order is issued by now, it has the various adjudicating authorities out there. With regard to GST, there are 3 authorities, 1 superintendent. It is 10 plus 1. 10, you know, IGST, CGST, SGST, everything you know, no? Recovery of tax, the taxpayer has to pay the tax. If it is intra-state, it is CGST and the SGST, state tax and central tax. Intra-state is within the state. In the state, if it is interstate, IGST, it will go out of the state. Okay, it will go out of the state, supply out of the state. And previously it was central excise and the service tax. Wherever the service is provided or manufacturing is done, that state will get the tax. You know what is tax? Okay. Tax means amount to be paid by the taxpayer for his doing something, which is as per law. As per law, what he has to do, if he does that, he has to pay the tax. That is now I told CGST, SGST and IGST. If there is any difference, default, while scrutinizing the returns, or some may even not pay the tax, and later on the investigation, instead they call it enforcement. We call it investigation in central, we call it investigation. And there is another department called BGGI, Director General of Service Tax Intelligence, sorry, GST Intelligence, Goods and Service Tax Intelligence, BGGI Intelligence. They can like this investigate, and they prepare show cause notice and give it to the adjudicating authority. They cannot adjudicate. They can only issue show cause notice. Adjudicating authority, as I told superintendent, that is 10 plus 1, 10 plus 10 or 20. 10 is CGST, 10 is SGST, or IGST 20 lakhs. Till that amount, superintendent is range in charge superintendent. You know, ranges are there. Here we are having some 60 ranges, and 60 superintendents are having the power to adjudicate or issue a SCN and adjudicate up to 20 lakhs, 10 plus 10 or 20. And for AC, it is up to 2 crores, 1 plus 1 or 2. That is one is, what is that one? IGST is 2 crores. SGST and CGST 1 inch. If, for example, if SGST increases by more than a crore, 1 plus 1 crore, 1 crore 20 lakhs, then he cannot adjudicate. It should go to JC. It should be within 1 crore in each category. Or IGST 2 crores, up to 2%. Up to IGST up to 2 crores. Okay, this is the situation. And the SCN show cause notice will be issued and it will be adjudicated. And once it is adjudicated, it is called order. For every order, there is a review. That is what we are coming here. The subject is review. Every order has got a review. It is not final. Appeal or review. Appeal is done by the, if it is agreed, we are confirming the order. If we are confirming the order, the party can go on appeal to the appellate authority. I will tell you who is the appellate authority. There are 2-3 appellate authorities. First is Commission of Appeals. Next stage is Tribunal, and then High Court, and then Supreme Court. Yesterday you would have taken with regard to Supreme Court and High Court, you would have taken legal. Mr. Raj said yesterday you would have. You attended yesterday, no? Yes. He told something no? About legal yesterday. That is what you are linking experience. You were present, huh? Well, so it's a legal department. Okay. Okay, that is it. Actually, it is next stage, is legal, and that he has already taken. I will take up to tribunal. Okay. We'll come to the slide first. This is regarding appeal, revision, and review. There are 35 slides, including legacy. Legacy means central excise and service tax. It is not over. It will be there for another 10 to 15 years. We are saying that GST has come inside, but central excise and service tax will be there for another 15 to 20 years at least. It may be more also. So that part, 3 slides I'm taking last week. Legacy I'm taking last week, only 3 slides. Apart from that, there will be 30 slides. It will take some 30 to 35 minutes. Okay. That's all. If we come to first slide, it is there are appeal, revision, and review. What is appeal? What is revision? What is review? One by one, we are going to see. What is appeal? It's a continuation of proceedings orders when entire proceedings orders are again left open. That is what I call it. It is a review. It is not review. It is actually it is for the party also and as well as for the office. What office does is review. What a party and after reviewing we can go on appeal. We will review the order and go on appeal. And if the party is that is taxpayer, I'm saying taxpayer is party. If taxpayer is agreeing, they can directly go to the next appellate forum for appeal. It is a continuous proceedings. The order is not an end. It is there. Further, you can go for appeal. Revision. What is revision and review? Revision is an act of examining again the order. No, this is revision is what are the orders we can take it for revision. It will be said in the next slide. Those orders you can get a relief again irregular and improper excess or non-excessive jurisdiction. That is called revision. And we are coming to this review. It is a re-examination or reconsideration. That is review. An act of looking after something again with a view of correction or improvement. That is review. It's a concern section appealed by the aggrieved person. Who is aggrieved person? He may be the taxpayer or the department. Both are aggrieved person. Any person aggrieved by and decision or order. They are saying it decision. I will tell you what it is decision. It is order only, but it is not in the form of regular order in original. We call it order in original. First authority, who is adjudicating authority, you decide. It is called order in original. And there may be a decision also. There are some situation where they decide, and that is also liable for appeal. Okay. May appeal to prescribe the first appellate authority within 3 months. This is for the taxpayer. Within 3 months from the date on which the said decision or order is communicated. Communicated, you just see, follow that. This is communicated. You are posting it, dispatching it from this office, a decision, and it reaches the taxpayer. From the date of receiving the order for the taxpayer, say again, I will next it will be different. For the taxpayer, from the date of receipt, you should have the proof of receipt. From that date, 3 months he can take, he can go for appeal. He has got 3 months time. Why that 3 months is there? He can put forth his comments. He would have put forth his comments in the SCN also, after SCN, the previous SCN. Still he has the party, the department has confirmed the tax. So he will go for further decision. He will quote some case laws and other things, and his side he will defend, and he will appeal within 3 months with the first appellate authority. Here, first appellate authority is in respect of order original passed by adjudicated this Superintendent, JC and ACDC. It is Commissioner Appeals. It is for Superintendent and this ACDC. It is Joint Commissioner Appeals. And if it is Joint Commissioner's order, it is Commissioner Appeals. There are in the same appeal section, there are 2 forums. One is Joint Commissioner, another is Commissioner Appeals. If it is Superintendent's order and the ACDC's order, it will go to Joint Commissioner. It's the same office. Joint Commissioner has to decide. If Joint Commissioner has decided, the Joint Commissioner of this office and the appeal office is a different office, the appellate authority. If Joint Commissioner passes an order, it will go to Commissioner Appeals. It is not Joint Commissioner. He has no power to adjudicate, process the appeal of Joint Commissioner. Joint Commissioner cannot do Joint Commissioner. Only Commissioners can do. Okay, that is why they are prescribed first appellate authority within 3 months. This is section 107(1). The appellate authority, if he is satisfied that the appellant was prevented from sufficient time from presenting the appeal with the apposite period of 3 months or 6 months. Here I will tell you afterwards, 6 months. Sufficient of presenting the appeal within the apposite period of 3 months, as the case may be, allowed it to prescribe presented within a period of 1 month. From the date of appeal, he has to decide the case within 1 month. That is what it is. Here it is said, but they are not deciding since it is not full-fledged formed. They are not deciding. So the 6 months, I will tell you why it is 6 months. 6 months is for the department. For the department, we have got 6 months to present the decide the issue, and if appealable, we can go for appeal. This is with regard to CGST we are saying, as GST we are saying. We have got 6 months for department and 3 months for the party, and further 1 month. This is called condemnation. You can ask for a condemnation. The party or the department, if there is sufficient cause. In department side, there won't be any particular cause for condemnation, but party may have some auditor is not well. 1 month they shutdown was there, like that they can have some reasons, and they can ask for 1 month adjournment. That is condemnation, and that means 4 months they want to file appeal. For department, it is 6 plus 1. Normally we do it in 6 months itself. This is non-appealable order. Non-appealable. These orders are not appealable. An order passed by the commissioner empowered to direct the transfer the proceeding. For example, that is also an order. This joint commissioner Salem will decide transfer to joint commissioner Tirunelveli. Like that they may say. That is commissioner order. Commissioner, if such a thing is one AC to another AC, one JC to another JC, they can transfer the case. That is not an order for appealable order. Likewise, seizure. You know what is seizure? Seizure of organs? Anybody? Seizure of.
We stop, sir.
Huh?
Business, we stop.
No, not stop. I told about investigation. Investigation, you are going to a unit or you are asking for the documents and verifying. And you see that these documents, books of accounts, registers are required for investigation. They can put an order and seize the seizure. It is called seizure. Mahajar is it. You know Mahajar. Mahajar is, for example, you are going to a taxpayer's place. You are securing the documents.
Things that capture something for investigation purpose.
The capture is in online, or you can go offline and get the records. You get the records, and you have to, this Mahajar has to be drawn, and that is seizure. Seizure is also an order, but it cannot be appealed. It's not appealable order. Seizure is not appealable. That's why we are saying. Likewise, prosecution. You know what is prosecution?
Legal action.
Legal action. What is legal action? You are right, legal action. Particularly, it is arrest. In section 132, you can arrest a taxpayer if this council have enhanced the amount from 1 crore to 2 crores. If it is more than 2 crores or more than 5 crores, the person can be arrested. The taxpayer can be arrested. That taxpayer arrest, that is prosecution. That can be initiated. The commissioner will he can do that he can order for prosecution. This person will be prosecuted. Only commissioner has power to do that. Previously it was ACDC was there. Now it is only commissioner. Commissioner will nominate some officer, direct some officer to arrest. We have done here, we have arrested one person in Salem. And all committed there is arrest. Particularly it is for fake invoice. You should know about fake invoices. Later on investigation they will tell you what is fake invoices. Fake invoice means not authorized invoice. For that tax is paid and ITC is taken and is passed on, but no goods is, no movement of goods is not there. That is called fake invoices. For if it is more than 2 crores, you can easily can arrest them. We got the procedures as procedures. That is sanctioning of prosecution is is also an order that is not appealable. You cannot go on appeal. Section 80. 80 section is installment. For example, there is a due from the taxpayer, and the taxpayer requesting the commissioner. Commissioner is in charge for that. Requesting the commissioner to pay the amount in installments. Maximum installments up to 24 installments he can get it. But that amount should be an arrears. Arrears means it is a confirmed demand, and he has to pay the amount. And the amount, if he is inability to pay immediately, he can ask for installment. And that is also an order of commissioner sanctioned that order. It is also an order, and it is also not appealable. It is not appealable order. Regarding installment, we are not in this thing. It's not in the review actually. It's regarding installments how to pay, and if it is not paying, again we have to get the money back. It is not that much needed for us. Some other person will take you. The proper officer appointed on opposite to purpose in license. This is what this one point we have to this thing. If it is a we have got the taxpayers GST and GST index number that is given to every taxpayer as soon as he is registered. And in 2017, there are two parts from state government and central government. And state government are having TIN number. In every state it is there. TIN number. Here we were having central excise number. We merged both the things, and from 1/7/2017, GST started. Those who are having TIN and central excise service tax registration, they were migrated. So there was percentage of number of persons to state government and central government. It was this thing. Most portion went to state only. Small taxpayers went to state only. And after that, from 1/7/2007, those who are registering, they will get one for state, one for center. You cannot opt for center or state. It is automatic. GSTN. GSTN is GST network. It is at Delhi. Server is at Delhi. Now this backup server is at Chennai. This is GSTN. This GSTN will that is a system that will automatically. By first invoice, it will give to GST, second registration will give to CGST. Like that, you cannot opt, and it is like that only. Still, it is going on. After that, it is equal. Before that, it is not equal. So, it is a state assessee, it may be a state assessee, state taxpayer, or central taxpayer. Even if he is a state taxpayer, central GST officer can investigate, can issue order, can pass order, and they are saying that up to the level of ordering original, only the central, it should not be transferred to SGST. The central government officer can do the adjudication. And that is what they are saying. Any proceeding, certification, appeal, revision, wherever applicable for any order passed by an officer, appointed under this shall not lie before an officer appointed by CGST, SGST. Where any proper officer issues an order on CGST, he shall also issue an order on AC. Even in our this order, there will be two portions. SGST and CGST. You know the pattern of taxing, 12%, 18%, that thing I've heard. What is for food, what it is the percentage? You know, the hotel you are going now, 5%, right, absolutely. It is 2.5 CGST and 2.5 SGST. If it is interstate, समझो यहाँ से cotton Kerala को जाएगा. So what will be the percentage? It is 12%, 6% CDSC and 6% NPC. What will be what you have to mention in the invoice? IGST, what percentage will mention? 12% will mention. That is what, 12%. Now after GST, this comes consumption-based taxation. Wherever it goes, the supply reaches, they will get the amount. For example, it is going to Jharkhand from Coimbatore. It is going to Patna, for example, Patna, Bihar, Patna it is going. That amount that whoever is purchasing, wherever he is purchasing Patna, he will get that he will that government will get that amount IGST. but only that portion of state government. That is what, that's consumption-based tax. It is consumption. Previously, it was state-based, manufacturing-based tax. That they have changed because Bihar and Jharkhand, they won't get revenue at all. It will be, there's no manufacturing places there. So only in this Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Gujarat and Ahmedabad is, that is Gujarat is, and Maharashtra, number one is Maharashtra, is having that facility of this thing, units. Industries are very much high. So they were getting the revenue previously. Now it has been spread out, but consumer is there everywhere. Everywhere consumer is there. So it goes, it is now it is spread equally. Not, you cannot say equally. To some extent, good amount is going to states. Okay, this is not that anybody can do that. Then, okay, any order can be appealed. We will, before review, we will tell this. If it is for the party taxpayer, if he is going on appeal, if a party is going on appeal, the taxpayer is going on appeal, he has to pay 10% of the amount tax. If he is agreed and for example, it is 1,000 rupees, let's say, he said 200, I am agreeing. So 8 out of 800, he has to pay 10%. That is pre-deposit. That so amount determined under section 62, 63, 64, amount payable under GST rules 2017, amount fee levy on penalty imposed. For the purpose, these won't include only those tax liable to be paid, and 10% of that he has to pay before filing an appeal. Okay. That's what I told you. If he has submitted something, that amount you have to leave. And remaining amount, what is that? Out of that, 10% he has to pay. This is again criminal, and this is 20% of the remaining amount. Remaining means he is paying 800 rupees, 80 rupees he should have paid. Even appellate authority has confirmed that he has not decided in favor of the taxpayer. He wants to go on further appeal. He will go to the tribunal. In tribunal, he has to pay 20% pre-deposit. Then 20% is out of the remaining amount, 720. So 20% of 720 he has to pay. That is maximum is 50 crores they are saying. It's also much. This is what our portion review. This is what our this portion. The department may file an appeal before the appellate authority against the order of the assessing authority, that is adjudicating authority. Appeal to be filed within 6 months. That's what I told. Within 6 months, from department we have got 6 months to file appeal. The appeal filed the department shall be dealt with the appellate authority as if it was the appeal made by the decision or order of the adjudicating authority. Appeal filed the department shall be dealt with the appellate authority as if it were the appeal made by the decision or order of adjudicating authority. The adjudicating authority, review authority is with the commissioner. He or she has to decide this thing whether it is appealable or not. Where appeal will come? Department appeal, how it will come? Anybody can say? How it will come? If taxpayer is agreed, he is going on appeal. So if department is agreed, we will go on appeal after review. What will be the situation? I will tell you the situation. If the order it has been dropped, that's what I told. He is satisfied with the reply given in the so-called notice, and adjudicating authority is of the opinion that there is no requirement of tax, payable of tax. He can drop the case, or partially he can drop, or he can some other section you would have mentioned. In such cases, department can examine, and the department can go on appeal within 6 months, as if the adjudicating authority is doing that. That is on behalf of the same authority has to file the appeal, or commission will decide whether to be reviewed after review, whether to be appealed or not. That will be decided by the commissioner. After that, the department will go on appeal. The all provision shall apply to such application. Revision. This is different. That the review is only that much, only one slide. But I am saying everything. Review is only one slide. But this revision is another portion, which is not an order which can be reviewed in section 107(2). That is what we said. That is 107(2). If it is not appealable order, we can be revision can be made. Revision authority may call for and examine the record of any proceedings And if it is erroneous insofar as it is prejudicial to the interest of the revenue, and is illegal or improper or has not been taken into account material facts, whether available at the time of issuance of said order or not in consequence of any observation made by the CAG. CAG is audit authority. We call it SERA, here we call it SERA, CAG. Stay operation of the decision or order for such period as in the act following. Next slide will be which can be done. Exceptions of the power of revision. These cannot be reviewed. That is revised. With revision will be. Which one? 107. 107, what is this review of any order or decision. Or if it is under 107, we cannot revise. If it is under 112, that is pivotal. Under something is High Court. And this is Supreme Court. This cannot be, revision cannot be exercised for these things. This is under subsection 2, 107 and not yet expired. This is the condition. What is the period of 107.2? We saw in the last time we saw 107.2, I told you. What is the period of appeal for the department? Told you, 6 months. 6 months has not expired. Should not got over. And more than 3 years have expired after the passing of 3 years after the passing of the order, adjudicating order. If it is more, we cannot go for revision. Has already been taken for revision. If it is already taken for revision, you cannot do that. Order has been passed in excess of powers under subsection 1. It is passed in excess of powers. We do not, if it is passed, that also we cannot revise. And what are, they have not mentioned exactly. Whatever order can be exercised on any point raised or decided in appeal, such one can be exercised before they execute. This same they have seen. Tribunal for 3 years, company shall exclude the company of 3 years. If it is after that, if decision based on orders of appellate authority to review some other case, and if such other case is appealed before High Court, Supreme Court, the period spent between, if there is a dispute, litigation is there, that litigation period may be excluded. For example, that case is in, will take it as tribunal. Party is appealed that tribunal on January 1st. And the decision is made only in December 20th. So January 1st to December 20, you don't have to include it in a 3 years period. That is excluded. Litigation period is excluded. Likewise for High Court and Supreme Court, if it is in the court or tribunal, that can be excluded for period calculation. Shall be excluded to computing period of 3 years. That is what they are saying. Where issuance of commission or order stayed by the High Court, if it is stayed and no decision is taken, then also that period can be excluded. For purpose of this section, decision shall be included indication given by any officer lodging the rank of that provision authority. That is not. If order is passed, this is why I am continuing. There will be a appellate authority will issue an order, and tribunal will come and tell about it. Appellate authority discussing the appeal shall be in writing. Shall state the points of determination, decision thereof, and the reasons for the decision. He has to clearly mention why he has this thing and for allowing or disallowing, he has to clearly see. Where it is possible to do so, here and decide within a period of 1 year. It is saying where it is possible. It is not confirmed. You have to do there. It is not mentioned. Wherever it is possible, you finish the this thing appeal order within a period of 1 year. If it is stayed, you can keep it as, we call it as call book, but no call book is mentioned here. They are saying issuance of order is stayed by an order of court or tribunal. The period of such stay shall be excluded from computing the period of 1 year. If the stay is there, then he doesn't have to decide. So he can wait for this order. So that period will be excluded from 1 year. First appellate authority. First appellate authority is, in our case, that is adjudication of Superintendent, ACDC and Joint Commissioner ADC is Commissioner of Appeals. Appellate authority shall pass such order as it is just and proper, but shall not refer the case back to the authority that passed. This is the peculiar thing they have. So that is why it has been highlighted. You cannot say that the lower adjudicating authority has to decide once more. Previously it was there. It is called remand. You will remand the case to the lower authority, And lower authority will, they have to decide afresh and do the adjudication. Now it is not so. He can decide himself. He can decide. He has to decide. He has to decide himself, and it should not be sent back to the authority, lower authority. When court pass an order, he can enhance the fee, penalty, fine, for confiscation of greater amount can be or reduce. You can increase or reduce any penalty, fee, fine. The fine is reduction, on confiscation, the fine will be imposed, that fine can be reduced or increased. But a reasonable opportunity should be given. This reasonable opportunity means for even for SC and adjudicating authority and appellate authority, you have to give a personal hearing to the taxpayer. There are 3-4 times here, the adjudication he will say that. You have to give an opportunity to the taxpayer to say his stand. He will say that it is not correct, your order is not correct, this is my position. For that, you have to give a chance. Whether it is adjudication or appellate authority, they have to give a chance. Reasonable opportunity of showing us against the proposed order. The first appellate authority and then the tax are decided wrong availment of MBC violates the proposal in first STN. Or it can be done only after given specific STN to the proposed order, and the order itself should be passed within the time limit of this. Once STN is found, from that it can enhance. From that amount, enhance the tax and decide wrong amendment to the proposal in the first STN. First, previously it was like this: STN on amount is fixed. You cannot go above that. Commission, appellate authority or adjudicating authority, you cannot go above that. Only that much he has to decide. If it is deciding less, he can justify. But above that, he cannot decide. That is what decided. If a period is then we have to issue another STN, and together they have to decide. But appellate authority has power to enhance it. That the commission appeals can enhance it. That is what we have to decide. Next is appellate tribunal. This tribunal is yet to form. Still, even in last council, they said that it will be formed, but they have dropped the point. There is a dispute between the state and the center regarding appointment of members. That is why they have not formed. But constitution, they have mentioned whatever it is that it is national bench, power exercised by the national bench and benches thereof, state bench and benches thereof. That is area wise bench. Here, in Tamil Nadu, there is previously this chest act, we call it chest act. Central Excise Tribunal, Central Excise Service Tax Tribunal, it is called. It is in Chennai. For every state, there is one chest act. Maybe now it will be changed. Area benches, state benches, national bench will be at Delhi. Like that, they are making. In national bench, there will be president technical member, and regional bench, judicial technical member. And area bench will be same like that. State government to designate senior most judicial member in the state as the state president. Center will nominate one president. This constitution. National bench and what is this jurisdiction? One of the issue relates to place of business. Issue related to other than place of business. If it is place of business, place of supply, then it is national bench. If it is place not a place of supply, some other thing, it is state bench and area bench. Everything will be clear only if it is formed. The tribunal is formed. Possibly this next council is on 19th February. What is the date? 19th February at New Delhi they are. Whether I don't know whether online or in person they are going to have. It will be decided. Hopefully, it will be decided. We will agree person. Same like under what is the section? Can you remember? Appeal. Department party can go on appeal. Commission appeals. Not 7. Not 7. This is under. Well, not pass something, I'm not sure not going to decide. May appeal to the appellate tribunal within 3 months. This is also for the party. If it is ITC, that's not eligible, 50,000. Tribunal may, it is refused to appeal. If it's less than 50,000, they need not to appeal. There is no need for appeal. They will reject the admittance. He has to pay. The party has to pay. If it is 50,000 and below. What is the procedure? This is 3 months for taxpayer and 6 months for the department. On receipt of the notice of filing of appeal, the party has resumed the appeal has been preferred by filing memorandum of. If taxpayer is aggrieved and is filed at this thing appeal before tribunal within 3 months, or condemnation of 1 month is also here, or 6 months by the department. The other party, either the taxpayer, if it is department appeal, the taxpayer, or if the taxpayer is appeal the department, can file a cross objections within 45 days. Anybody, law legal, will have to ask them. BMW. Something engineers then. Yes, no, or arts. That's it. Which, what's the field in arts? That it will be easy for them to understand. That is very good. Even in BE, they are having one specific subject last year, finance, law, anything can take. There is one paper. We have enough. We will write that. Optional paper will be there. Any subject you can choose. That I don't know whether not Rajan, yes, keep writing. Okay, fine. It will be easy. So you can follow it easily. Otherwise, it will be bored up. That's cross subjection, you can file it. It is like this legal thing. I call if there is a civil appeal, your property is you are going for disputing your property or land, then they will file appeal. There will be a cross subjection. It is like that. Even if it is a criminal case, there will be cross subjection. Like that only. Same thing. It is same. That's why I told you. Procedure to appeal before 3 months. Appropriate cross subjection 45 days. The rate of receipt. Here they are not mentioning 1 month. I don't know whether in the next slide is there. The problem will file an appeal before the tribunal within 6 months. Okay. I think that 1 month condemnation is not there in tribunal. It should be done within the appellate authority as if it were appeal. Same thing. Whatever it is said in contract, it is same. But it is only by the commission appeals and the commission appellate. So appellate authority decides the order. The order has been passed by the tribunal. Then what we have to do? Then our commission authority with such direction as to fix to fresh application after taking evidence if necessary. You can modify annual decision. Annual means stop. Nullify the decision or order appeal against or may refer the case back to here it is a provision. Commission appeals cannot remand, but tribunal can remand it. Come to the adjudicating authority. A means appellate authority. That is commission appeals or joint commission appeals. Or adjudicating authority. The first JC, AC, DC, superintendent or joint commissioner DC. Or revision authority. There are some days of revision, even revision authority. Direction as if they think fit for the fresh adjudication or the revision after taking additional evidence if necessary. You're saying about the adjournment. The appellate tribunal may grant time to parties on sufficient cause being shown. However, no more than 3 such adjournment can be given. This is a peculiar nowadays here not I don't know about Chestnut and Chennai. They are deciding only in 2014 cases now. 2014, almost 10 years over, they still pending. Only not to keep the cases pending, they are given a specific time of 3 such adjournment. Adjournment may be for 1 month to 15 days or even 2 months can be there, but not more than 3 adjournments. Tribunal may amend the rectify mistake apparent on record so noted or if such mistake is brought to the notice by an apparent party within a period of time. After issuing the order, there is a mistake, apparent mistake. Tribunal itself can rectify it. It is there in Corrigendum, we say even adjudicating authority can do, an appellate authority can also do. That can be done. If order is passed, then opportunity. It should be decided here and decide every appeal within 1 year from the date of tribunal has to. This 3 months, 3 adjudication, they are 3 adjournment they are saying. Here it is said within 1 year from the date of filing. That same as the commission appeals. Here also that stay litigation will be there. you can, copy of the order shall be served on concerned parties. It is similar to commission bill something. Only that much. That is also has to be reviewed. This order, if it comes to the department, it should be reviewed within 6 months. If it is necessary to file appeal, we have to go to, we have to file appeal before the High Court, not the High Court. This section. Next part is legal, that is High Court, Supreme Court and High Court. It will be filed before them and it will be decided. That they would have taken, I don't know whether you followed it or not, but he has taken a study. Tomorrow, Nagendra Patel will take adjudication. And then before finish, we will go for legacy. Legacy is review of central excise and service tax orders. Central excise and service tax order. Yeah, I told you about that, na? Central excise and service tax. GST has been subsumed with the central excise, service tax, VAT. You know what is VAT? Who charged the two before? Who is levying that? State government, state levy. It is a state levy. VAT, and there was CST, central states. If it is intra-state, interstate, it will be CGST. It was 2%. Different rates were there. That everything has come into this GST now. There are something which has not come into place. Can anybody say that? Which GST में नहीं आया अभी तक? Petroleum, which are most important and revenue excess revenue is getting. They are not included because there is a dispute between state and central. Even that they are going to decide this. They will discuss in this council. They are going to bring petroleum. Petroleum, if they bring the cost of the petrol will come down heavily, but there will be a loss for state government as well as central government. So they are not bringing. That is why they are not bringing it. Alcohol, it is local only. Some state that it will be more, and some state it will be less. I don't know whether they will bring it. They may not bring that state excise into this CDSC, but petroleum will come. They will find out biomedia for that and they will bring that. That is still in central excise. That is still in central excise. That decision will be taken separately by central excise, this thing. But now there is no, apart from that, there is no central excise or service tax levy. Only if it is an old case, for example, show cause notice has decided down pertaining to central excise or service tax, that will be only the old act, not this GST. So you can levy and everything will come in this. That is why I told another 15 to 10 to 15 years still central excise and service tax will be there. One by one they will decide, it will go to Supreme Court, it will go to High Court, Supreme Court, everything we have to decide. Section will be there. It is called legacy section. This is both legacy as well as GST. Likewise legal also. Legacy part will be there. There will be possibly some other tax will come and only then it will end up. Till then it will go. Okay. I'm just saying two sections and there are three slides only. This is central excise. It is with regard to review alone, I'm saying, because it will be a big confusion more than what I have told, it will be a big confusion if you tell everything about central excise and service tax. So just the review part I will say, under 55E, Commissioner has to review. Commissioner can review the order of, even then there was superintendent, that was only for 10 lakhs. And that too should be only input credit. Now we are calling input tax credit. Previously for SEMAT, central excise value added tax, SEMAT. Previously it was more VAT. Before Bengal it was modified VAT. When VAT came, VAT was first thing, state government and the central was having, immediately they made it as more VAT and subsequently it became SEMAT. Till GST came, it was SEMAT. And service tax also we call it service tax only, service tax. So under 35 years, central excise orders can be reviewed and under 84 service tax order can be reviewed. This everything is like that only. Board may of its own motion call for example. This is for board. We are saying about the commissioner. Commissioner can review the order. Commissioner means from superintendent, inspector level it will go up. Inspector has to examine, superintendent will agree or differ his point. And it will go to AC or DC, then it will go to JC, then it will go to commissioner. Commissioner has to decide whether it is correct or not. Even he can accept the inspector's what he has view, he can accept it. Or different view she can take. All have accepted, she may not accept. That can be also the situation will be there. The process has to be done. Now it is e-office. They would have told about e-office. Have you got that GOV mail, everybody? You have to do that in that only. That is e-office, it has come. In e-office, it will go one by one step it will go, or it will come back. Like it is like that only. Every order, it is called legality and propriety. Legality and propriety. The order is whether it is legal and proper. You have to decide. That is what review is saying. Whatever order is passed, whether it is legal or proper, it has to be examined. For the purpose of satisfying itself as legality or propriety of such any such decision or order, and made by order or direct. Here it is like this. He can direct. Even though it is like that, the commissioner can direct another person to file an appeal. The commissioner will decide that this is to be reviewed, appealed. That will be decided. Grounds will be prepared, and the commissioner can direct another person, not lower than assistant commissioner. He can direct. She can direct joint commissioner, ADC, AC, DC, anybody she can direct. Even review, there will be an AC or DC. He can file an appeal. Direct appeal. Any other commission to apply to the appellate tribunal. This is the order of commission appeals. If it is this is the order of adjudicating authority, it will go to commission appeals. If it is commission appeals order, it will go to this thing, tribunal. Tribunal is says that commissioner, there is only one commissioner. There was no joint commissioner in previous. This thing still there is no. If it is a central excise service tax order, even if it is super order, commissioner has to decide. Commissioner has to decide. It will file an appeal to the appellate tribunal. Wherever it is there, customs and excise revenue appellate authority established under section 3. This all done. This establishment, everything they are saying, system. We call it system. Subordinate to him to apply to the commissioner appeals for determination of such going arrest. For example, if it is joint commissioner to ADC order or ACBC order, it will go to commissioner appeals. If it is commissioner order, I told about GST, ACBC, and the super order will go to joint commissioner, and joint commissioner order will go to commissioner. If it is commissioner order in central excise and service tax, what will be the situation? Can you guess so? What will be the situation? There is no commissioner appeals order. Since the commissioner is both the commissioner, it will directly go to tribunal. There won't be any commissioner appeals for the commissioners. Now, commissioner, for this monitoring limit, I told 1 plus 1, 20 lakhs, 2 crores, and unlimited for joint commissioner and UDC. Commissioner doesn't have a power to adjudicate in GST. In central excise, it is 10 lakhs for Superintendent, 50 lakhs for ACDC, 2 crores for JC, ADC, and unlimited for more than 2 crores in commission. Okay, still the commissioner is doing the adjudication, cases of pending, more than 2 crore cases are there. If the commissioner passes an order, it should be appealed directly to the tribunal. There is no appeal won't come into the picture. So that is what it is said. Commissioner appeals for subordinate to being appropriate to the commissioner appeals for determination of such point RSC compensation, as the case may be specified in the commissioner in his order. That is grounds of appeal they are saying. Committee of commissioner. If it is commissioner appeals order, commissioner appeals there previously before I think 94, the commissioner can directly file appeal before the tribunal. No, it is not so. There is a committee of commissioner. Committee of commissioner is decided by the board. 2 commissioners should be there. That is only two commissioners. It will be from different commissionerate. You know commissionerate, no? What is commissionerate? What is the adjacent commissionerate? What's the name of this commissionerate? Salem. Any adjacent commissionerate you can say? Chennai. Okay, Pondicherry. Chennai, there are 3 commissionerates. Outer, south, north. south down. There is another, Madurai is there. Tirunelveli is a sub-commissioner. It is not a commissioner, it is under Madurai, but it's a separate company. Every establishment, everything will be separate, orders will be passed. And it will be headed by Bangalore ADC. He has to report to Commissioner Madurai. Madurai has to. That is sub-commissioner. Like the commissioner, the committee of commissioners is formed with the two commissioners without overlapping. If is not available, Salem commissioner is not available, the charge will go to Coimbatore commissioner. So this committee of commissioners, Coimbatore won't be there because both will be the same person. So they cannot, there cannot be two views. So it will go to Trichy. Here it is Trichy and Salem, the committee of commissioners. So any person is going on leave, the charge will be given to Salem or Trichy. That is why they are maintaining that like that. So committee of commissioners is formed by the board. Both the person should agree. For example, one person is not agreeing. The Salem commissioners has to file the appeal and this thing, even if it is acceptance, it has to be sent to committee. If, so for example, committee commissioners accepted here, Salem commissioners accepted here. Trichy commissioner is saying that no, this is wrong. We have to go on appeal. These are the points. It is not correct, or is not correct. Then they will approach the principal commissioner. Where principal commissioner is seated for Tamil Nadu? Chennai. Chennai is principal commissioner is at Chennai. He has to decide whether there are two decisions. You can see that there's recently, what is it, 5-member judge in Supreme Court, 2 were against and 3 were for. What was the decision? Huh? Supreme Court order. Didn't follow. Which case I am asking? Do you remember that? That 5, that is actually. It's a very good landmark case. 3 accepted and 2 didn't accept. So this is only 3 prevails. If it is a 2-member bench,
In case of
reservation. Yes, exactly. Reservation. It's regarding 69%, more than 50%, that reservation. EWS, exactly. EWS. Exactly, correct. EWS, 10% quota. That 3 accepted and 2 not accepted. That is majority. If it is only 2-member bench, it will go to 5-member bench or 3-member bench or 5-member bench. Like that here, if they differ, it will go to the senior person, who is principal commissioner. He will decide, who single person will decide, and they will issue order, and it will come to commissioner, who is the actual commissioner. He has to file it with the tribunal. That is one case. Okay. If the tribunal has decided the case, if it is appealable, it will go to High Court. It is same as GST. Everything has been taken from service tax and central excise only. GST is not new. It is new wine in old bottle. Okay. It is like that only. They have, even boards are same almost. Everything is same. This is what we discussed. Principal commissioner will do that. There is one 3 months period. It is 3 months. You have to review within 3 months. It is in PSP. What is the period? Review period. What is the review period? 6 months. 6 months is the period. Here it is 3 months. Again, there is condemnation of 1 month here. Within a period of 1 month from the date of communication. Here it is like this. The commissioner will authorize some other person, and he will have another 1 month to appeal. Totally, if it is done within 1 month itself, reviewed, you will get only 1 month. So if it is done after 3 months, also you will get 1 month. So maximum 4 months. That's all. Some questions, like I asked them. You have to say whether it is true or false. A great person may appeal the first appeal term, the online method. Just online, anybody is there? You're following it? Mention. Rahul? Rahul? Again, there is doing the work sitting on the mobile. Kishan. Sanjay. 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 Full name is not coming. Anybody is in order? Akhil Sharma. Kishan Kumar. Rahul. Sanjay Chauhan. Just call one of them, yeah. Number 8. Hi. Anybody friend? Somebody is your friend? Great. And this we can answer, we can see that. Then last one. There's only 5-7 questions. We finish. We got this. Slide over. Put slide. Slide on pen. Yeah. Slide on. Slide. I have slide. It is there. Chat button is there. Chat button. Online article. Online. What is it? Akhil, na? Akhil Sharma? Voice is not coming.
Voice came on face.
Invitation request na. At least for this, they have to come. Rahul, you know somebody, no? Which I'm going to Rahul.
Bobby.
And you, Akhil Sharma, you called him, no? Kishan Kumar, Rahul, Gagan, Sanjay Chauhan. What is the Division institution? Virla.
Tarapuram. Viro.
Kishan. Kishan, just note that they are not attending. And they get a big ego. Chara attending the ego. Screenshot it again. No, technical mistake, no.
Follow me.
Just tell me the number.
He's saying I'm online.
Huh? I'm online. You did. Okay. I'm online. He is there. I will go with this phone. Kind of there. Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Okay. Good morning. You are following me now? Good morning. Okay. Voice is there. That's not of the channel. They are near you. Which is they are which is? You are wrong on it. You are wrong. You are following it now? No, you are not in the office, I think. बाहर आया क्या? ऑफिस में है क्या? Okay, that you tell that. You go and tell. You go. You should not go out there. This is the training. Okay. It's not there. Akhil Sharma. Huh? He's not in the office. Just 5 minutes, yeah. You finish it only this question, sir. Wait for 5 minutes. Yeah. We'll see whether all the other three are there. மேடம் அந்த பையன் பாக்குறேன் அந்த ட்ரைனிங்க இன்ஸ்பெக்டர் புது இன்ஸ்பெக்டர் அஜய் குமார்ல கிஷன் குமாரா ராகுல் சஞ்சய் யாராவது இருக்காங்களா உங்க இதுல ட்ரைனிங் நடக்குது அட்டன் பண்ணுவாங்க அதுக்காக கேட்டேன் உங்க ரேஞ்சில் இல்லையா இப்போ வந்த பஸ் ரைட் ரைட் ஓகே ஓகே டூ ரேஞ்ச் யார் முருகனா செந்தில் ஓகே இப்போ யார் இருக்காங்க இப்போ வந்தவர் இவரு அகில் சர்மா ஒருத்தர்
Akhil Sharma, which division?
இந்த மத்த மூணு பேர் ஓகே
Krishna Kumar? Krishna Kumar. Krishna Kumar. Namakkal range. Krishna Kumar, Namakkal range.
अखिल शर्मा अभी बात किया ना अखिल शर्मा ना वो तो जो आ जाएगा अभी दूसरा
Rahul?
मैं talk to the
Sanjay?
Dara Verma who is that
Rahul. Sanjay?
division not range
Technical.
you don't
Technical. You wrote one division, two division.
குட் மார்னிங் ஒன்றும் இல்லை அந்த ரெண்டு புது பசங்க இருக்காங்களா அவங்க இதுல கிஷன் குமார் ராகுல் ககன் சஞ்சய் சவான் யாராவது இருக்காங்களா இல்ல அந்த ரெண்டு பசங்க ட்ரைனிங் அட்டன் பண்ணணும் ட்ரைனிங் அட்டன் பண்ணலையே முருகன் குட் எப்படி இருக்கீங்க உங்க இதுல இன்ஸ்பெக்டர் புதுசா வந்திருக்காங்கல்ல யார் அது கிஷன் குமார் இன்னொருத்தன் ராகுலா சஞ்சய்ங்கண்ணா டூ டிவிஷன் அவனும் டெக்னிக்கலா இந்த ரெண்டு பேரும் அட்டன் பண்றாங்க பாருங்க கிளாஸ் நடந்துட்டு இருக்கு அவங்க ரெஸ்பாண்ட் பண்ணவே இல்லையே சரி ககன் வேண்டாம் கிஷன் குமார் இருக்கானாங்க சேலத்துக்கு வந்திருக்கீங்களா அங்க பாயசம் சொல்ல ஆன் பண்ண சொல்லுங்க இல்லாட்டி அவன் ஆப்ஷன் பண்றான்னு சொல்லுங்க ऑफिस नहीं है एटलीस्ट ये शुड बी इन ऑनलाइन फॉर्म पैकेट मिलेगा तो ऑन रहेगा ना तो नो மேடம் புது இன்ஸ்பெக்டர் யாராவது இருக்காங்களாங்க ட்ரைனிங் அட்டன் பண்ண சஞ்சய் அவன் ட்ரைனிங் அட்டன் பண்றா பாருங்க ஆன்லைன்லயே வரலையே கிளாஸ் எடுத்துட்டு இருக்கோம் பார்க்க சொல்லுங்க இருக்கானா பக்கத்துல போன கொடுங்க ஹலோ you're attending the class now join now क्वेश्चन पूछा आप जवाब नहीं दिया ना अभी तो रेस्पॉन्स ही नहीं किया तो बताना चाहिए, फिर तो बताना चाहिए वॉइस क्लियर आ रहा है। कहाँ पे लिखा है आपने?
Clear है ना?
कौन से सेक्शन में? कॉमन मैसेज में लिखा है आपने? हाँ आवाज तो सुनाई दे रहा है ना आपको? क्लियर नहीं है? Okay, we'll tell you. Okay, voice is not audible clearly. You have written only now after asking. Okay, ठीक है, okay, okay. और दूसरा और कौन है वहाँ पे? किशन कुमार है क्या पास में? और कोई मुरन सुमन तो आपको नहीं, सुमन मुरन तो नहीं है, और चले मारा है। और कोई सुपरटेंडेंट मणिवन्नन तो मणिवन्नन तो तुम पता ही नहीं कौन है। और कोई है क्या? रविचंद्रन वो भी है? रविचंद्रन, ओके ठीक है, ठीक है। थैंक यू। नाउ यू कैन सी द slide. You answer that if you have attended. Answer question number 1. Oh, इसमें है ना अपना स्लाइड है। Can you read that? You read that. Don't have to answer. Go on, get it here. Get the phone. Oh, get the phone and have Gayatri phone also. Take along with the phone. In there. Read out the first question. It's not. I'm saying. This is recorded. Yes. Okay, you are saying that, huh? Can you answer that? First question. Attend the class from the beginning. Okay. No, today it is not asking other classes. This class, 9. Okay. ठीक ठीक है, okay, no issue. Okay. Okay, anybody can answer the question? Identify person who first applied within 6 months from the date of communication of such order. Why response? What is requirement? Expenses from department. If it is department, if it is mentioned that the department, this is standard. This for taxpayer is wrong. So it is both true and false. Okay. Okay. CSD operator has no power to levy tax under CBST. Now, if it is an order of this thing, taxpayer is of state, he'll be having both CBST and FGST. So you can demand, you can levy tax. Okay. So no problems, all section. Okay. The next one, while filing an appeal to one first upgrade authority, the appeal person has to pay 90% of the disputed amount. What is the percentage? 2% percentage for the commission pays and for criminal, 20%. Department can file an appeal before the appeal tribunal against the order of first upgrade authority. First upgrade authority. First upgrade authority. Commission appeals are done commission appeals. This is how it passing in the first upgrade authority commission appeals done commission in case of Superintendent and JC, and the commissioner in case of joint commission's order. The department can file an appeal The period is 6 months. First question you said that. So before tribunal, you can file. It is true. It is true. Example following is not available, madam. On the board. Yes. The office is subordinate to adjudicating authority and who is adjudicating order. It is actually true, but there are some conditions. Not all the orders. Some orders can be appealed. Okay. Applying to production, wherever it is possible to do so, here and visit every appeal within 1 year from the date of filing. The last slide is on. And we come to the. Then what is the true or false? Within 1 year, it's true. Thank you. Anything then you want to ask me last time? Great last me. You can ask area, you can not remember anything, you can ask me, not for this class. The related to GST or central access service. Not you can not remember. And there is another question. But I'm not retiring 1 year. Next February I'm retiring. This February. Even after that you can call me. I can know my number. 9432. Anyone? 741. Another question. 9432 3171. Actually, I have my number. Thank you. Thanks.